مرحبا. Welcome to another episode of podcast with بوفهد. Today's guest is زكريا كرم, managing partner at Luxury Squared. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Omar. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. البودكاست هالمرة حيكون شوي يعني لغة عامية أكتر بلغة التواصل اللي إحنا نتواصل فيها أنا وزاك. أنا بعرف زاك تقريبا الحين صار لي سنة ونص تقريبا, فحيكون شوي أكتر كاجوال. السؤال الأول, إذا حتشتري ساعة اليوم شو تختار؟ مش موجود يا أيون.
It's a hard question. السؤال شوي صعب. It depends على إذا بدك شيء.
No, just you. ما دخلوا بالماركت, بالبرايسز, بالinvestment.
Forget about everything.
Okay.
هي personally, I'm a big fan of the 5, 7, 11 gold.
Okay.
Love the watch. It's a holy grail. بس it's not a daily watch. يعني بدك تلبسها على عرس, بدك تلبسها على مناسبة. You cannot just wear it on a Friday for a barbecue. It's a bit
okay.
It's a bit tough. Very unsafe. يعني نازل على لبنان, رايح على يوروب. It's
flashy.
Very flashy. Too flashy.
Okay. Now we're gonna go back to the kick-off of our podcast. خلينا نبلش. تحكي لنا أكتر إيش Luxury Squared, شو البراندز اللي تحتيها, وليش بلشت وكيف بلشت؟
فنحن we're Luxury Squared Trading Group. We have كذا concept تحت هذه الشركة. عنا Black on Black watches. اختصاصنا buying and selling everything that has to do with, if it's a luxury watch, it doesn't have to be expensive, but if it's a luxury watch we sell it. عنا prêt-à-porter, كل شيء. يعني اختصاصنا bags, الله يعزك, أحذية, جواتي, like they say it here in the region, accessories. حتى عنا another concept we started 2 years ago, customized watches. So we مسافر على أوروبا, you don't want to wear something too expensive, but something that looks good. Okay, we customize the watch for you. It's very affordable. I'm نحكي below $500. Okay, you choose the case, the dial, the strap. حتى you can engrave your name on it. It's something fun. It's doing very well, alhamdulillah.
Nice.
وهيدا الconcept, custom watches, it started because of what's happening in Europe. We had a lot of clients يدقوا لي مثلا زاك اخذوا لي الباتيك, زاك اخذوا لي mostly رولكس, اخذوا لي الرولكس. كنت ماشي ب let's say Knightsbridge in London, واجا واحد اخذها مني وهرب. حتى we had a client that they robbed his Omega's watch, very affordable, بسبين. انا وخيي وطلعنا بالفكره انه نعمل شيء to cater to the market, something affordable, something nice. وبلشنا with this concept. هلا to go back لأول question, how did we start? To be honest, I started by accident. I'm an architect by profession. درست architecture بلبنان. I love it. يعني I'm very passionate. I like the whole domain. I'm تضحك. I'm sure you had no idea I'm an architect.
No.
Okay, exactly. I was into the micro brands, Ferrari, Daniel Wellington. I couldn't afford the more expensive watches. وحتى يعني كنت أطلع فيهم إنه
why؟
إنه ليه هالقد؟ ليه في شخص رح يجي يدفع $5,000 أو $10,000 أو 50,000 ريال قطري for a watch? It's not a car. It's not a. I'm not supposed to say it, but this was my thought process. بس تخرجت من الجامعة, بيي هداني رولكس Datejust. فات على المحل. In 5 minutes he saw the first watch that was in front of him. قال له جلادي كان. Okay, he's like, I'll take this for my son. Rolex Datejust. Congrats. تخرجت من الجامعة, صرت مهندس. Okay, so a couple of months later I was wearing it. I was at my friend's house. كان في شباب قاعدين. في واحد سألني بتبيعها؟ قلت له لا ما فيني بيعها, هي gift من بيي, من الوالد يعني. قال لي بدفع لك هالقد. فالبرايس السعر اللي اعطاني اياه كان اعلى من السعر اللي my dad paid for. فرجعت على البيت قلت له بابليك انه حدا دفع لي هالقد انه اكيد قلت له لا. قال لي شو بك روح لعنده give it to him انه it's good انه بيعها نرجع نشتري غيرها. ف that's how it started. It opened يعني I had a new perception to the watch world انه actually انت بس تجي وتعمل investment ب a brand مثل رولكس او AP او باتيك you're actually يعني you're buying it's somewhat of an investment. مسياتك they're safe. It's a statement piece بتفوت على اجتماع. People know what you're wearing. You're traveling. People know what you're wearing. It's a conversation starter. So we bonded over watches, even though we're two different people. And I love the watch that you're wearing. يعني مزوي. It's a very very nice piece.
This was a dream watch. Yeah. Now, and it's good that I reached it because now I don't look. I'm مقتنع حتى الآن. Like I don't know what's next. I got the Cartier from you as well, but what's next is not something I'm thinking about, which is good because I need to save some money. Some money.
Yeah, you can always يعني فيك تعمل block anytime. يعني you can block me on WhatsApp.
No. Okay, so let's look into how this formatted in Qatar and how did it turn from you doing it on your own to you launching an actual full business around this, and how did it kick off?
هلا هي بلشت with me selling the first watch to a friend of mine وبس بلشنا a couple of years ago كنت أنا لوحدي. بعدين جوزت وإجت مرتي. She was like an add-on اختصاصها. هي already بتشتغل بالشنط بتشتغل بالكل شيء Hermes Chanel these like the pre-loved bags. When she moved to Qatar يعني she was a very big support إنه زاك ترك شغلك خلينا نعملها full time. What's the worst that will happen? Pack our stuff, go back to Lebanon. Yeah, it's quite bad. manna shagli easy.
So you were already an architect?
I was working as an architect.
Fun fact, I didn't know.
I cannot reveal all my cards at one time. يعني to keep it. I resigned. It was the scariest yet يمكن أحسن decision أخذته بحياتي. When you leave the employment life and you jump into the business life, you think it's going to be like, I have all the free time وراح سافر وراح أعمل. It's the total opposite. I'm sure you know. You're literally يعني بتكون خلاص you're stuck to one place. You have a lot of responsibility. You have a lot of people that rely on you. وبدك تكبر يعني خصوصا اللي بيفتح شركته بيكون هو طموح كشخص. فبلشنا أنا ومرتي وهلا we are a team of 12. صرنا 12 شخص. Okay. We're looking to grow. يعني it's something that we are pushing for. We have a lot of exciting news for the near future. And
how long has this been operating right now?
هلا نحن we've been registered in Qatar since 2020.
Okay.
2020.
طيب وبنعرف انه اليوم we know today in the market في كذا براند بتحاول او موجوده بتعمل similar services. Why would I come to Black on Black or the other brands under Luxury Squared? What do you think you do best?
هلا نحن كشركه we are very pro making the customer happy. يعني we appreciate the one-on-one. يعني مش إنه فاتح محل. With all due respect للمحلات. It's, when you want to come over even حتى بس أنت جيت. You took an appointment. نقعد معك. It's one-on-one. We give you your time. And حتى في كتير ناس بيجوا لعنا نقعد for an hour. نقعد ساعة بنحكي وما بنحكي بالساعات. عن حياته الخاصة. ولاده مسافر شغله. For us it's more we don't do يعني we do it because we love it. نحن we love conversing and talking to people and getting to know people. usually اللي بيجي لعنا it's very hard for them to go somewhere else لأنه حتى يعني the advice that we give you يعني بتيجي I don't know if it's happened with you. في كتير ناس بيجوا لعنا بيشوف مثلا على الديسبلاي مثلا ساعة بيقول لي زاك كتير حبيتها بقول له ما تاخدها بطلع فيني انه ليه it's not trust me investment wise رح تخسر كتير or ما بتلبق لك or we're not just there to sell. نحن كشركة to answer your question we cater to all brands. إذا you have a Breitling or an Omega or a Rolex or a Richard Mille, Lange & Son, any brand, if it's a luxury under the luxury umbrella, we will sell it for you and we will give each watch its own time, appreciation. نشتغل على كل ساعة as if it's يعني ال RM الساعة بمليون والساعة ب10,000 بنعطيها نفس الأهمية.
Okay.
And مع كل هيدا بنعطيك كذا option. You want to trade, we're ready to trade. You want to sell up front, we can buy up front. You want to upgrade, you can upgrade.
Okay, and this takes me to my next questions is today, what is something you wish you knew before you actually went direct into it? Like, okay, انت استقلت, you started your own company, and it's now 2, 3, 4, 6 months into it, 8 months into it, like, oh shit, this is happening. You just didn't expect. Like, what was something you wish you knew before you started your own?
هلا there's a lot actually. هو
welcome to the club.
Exactly. لك بتتعلم I think with any business إنه you have to take it slow. ما فيك you cannot run when you're not and you have to be qualified to run. You have to be ما فيك تفوت بشيء ما انك فهمانه 100%. There's a lot of mistakes that we made. في كتير أغلاط عملناها and this is how you learn. يعني as business owners you evolve. Before you start the business you're like I want to do this and I want to do that, I want to do this, and the reality of things it's different. هلا alhamdulillah the mistakes that we made they didn't break us. They allowed us to become stronger. Okay. I prefer not مفوت بexample بس alhamdulillah يعني we're growing and we're learning.
Okay, and how important is your network and how important is word of mouth has been to a niche like your business?
هلا بتعرف something interesting about the culture الخليجي, okay, the local market, is that and something I took for granted, word of mouth it's not very important. It's not going to make a big difference. As you know بالخليج نقعد بمجالس يكون في مثلا 15 شخص بس بدها كومنت واحد ما شاء الله الساعة من وين جبتها. زكريا Black on Black you have 14 other people. If they don't know us now they know about us. فأوقات بالليل بكون قاعد بلاقي مثلا 4-5 followers at the same time فجأة طق ورا بعض. بعدين بيجيني فون كول in a few minutes أو next day إنه زاك والله كانوا الشباب عندي بالمجلس أو كنت عند الربع بالمجلس وخبروني عنك. word of mouth is not to be taken for granted, خصوصا in this part of the world. لأنه especially Qatar, it's very small, it's very family oriented. People love to talk, okay, they love to advise. من وين جبت هيدي الساعة؟ من وين اشتريت السيارة؟ يعني أنا حتى بس اشتريت سيارتي I asked a friend of mine that has this, ليك من وين جبتها؟ اللي بتروح لعند هيدا I would have never known about him. عنده معرض بمحل you would never see. بتروح لعنده بتقول له فلان الفلاني بعتك وبتروح وبيهتم فيك and this is what I did.
Nice.
The culture هون it's helped us grow and cement ourselves in the market. And
we go back into a little bit of a product. What is the most expensive item you have sold.
اوكي اغلى ايتم بعناها كانت around 3 مليون ريال، يعني عم تحكي $800,000.
Which is
okay, it was an RM, okay, to a VVVVIP client here.
which one? Which I am?
ما في لانه it's a limited piece to 30. okay, والشخص اللي لبسها يعني it's better to like when I can tell you مثلا the second most expensive, third most expensive, but when you deal with very exclusive items.
Did you make money on that?
أكيد.
Okay.
If I don't make money.
No, look, sometimes if it is a VIP and if it's a deal breaker to make money or not make money, you still want to make that contact.
أكيد, and it happens on a day-to-day basis. لا أكيد.
يعني you don't make money on me.
لا هو
إنه هاي مثلاً.
with you it's the hardest to make money with. يعني ما فينا نزعلك.
Thank you. Appreciate it. That's why I come back.
حبيبي. Thanks.
Okay, and it's a Rolex Sky Dweller.
42 green on a Jubilee bracelet.
Thank you. And the next question is, are you expanding? And if not, do you do international? And how did you figure that out? Given the importance or the exclusivity of the product that could require extra attention when you are shipping and moving items abroad.
هلا to expand كشركة عنا كذا يعني we have quite a lot of plans for this year, for 2025. First of all, we need to expand internally, expand and improve. We literally just signed with one of the leading companies in software development بالخليج. I'm sure you know them. جاب لك اسمه بعدين. To kind of help us become more inclusive, يعني to allow the operation to be a bit easier, to market better, نعرف كيف نوصل للزبون نبعث له مثلا an offer or a specific item. وحتى before the show كنت عم بحكيك إنه we're moving office, we're looking for a bigger space, we're عم ندرس الاحتمال إنه نفوت بشيء بركي ريتيل. فالexpansion on a physical point of view نحن we're moving forward, especially this year. يعني this year we're going to make a very very big move. You told me a couple of good points, which makes a lot of sense قبل الشو. We will expand, and internationally we do sell a lot of watches. We have a lot of clients from the region, خصوصا ناس كانوا عايشين بقطر, they moved abroad and they liked our service, they trust us as a company.
Speaking of expanding, how do you choose your team given the niche or the personalized experience you are aiming to offer? What would be مثلا 3 main things you are looking for if you're going to hire?
هلا it's a very good question. يعني نحن when we look to expand our team بس نوظف. أنا شخصياً my partner who's my wife, she looks at things a bit differently. أنا for me I don't care about the CV. Okay, I look at it, you read through it على السريع, بتحطها على جنب, you kind of you want to see the person شخصياً. How does he do in a stressful situation? How can he converse? بيقدر يحكيك بكذا شغلة, بيقدر يفت لك لأنه نحن we deal with all types of clients. أنت عندك clients بيجوا for 1 minute they want the watch, 1 hour they're there talking about other things. You need to know how to cater to this. Sometimes قاعد مع client بيفت لك client تاني من برا اخذ معك منك موعد وبدك you have to ask him to leave in a nice way. when we hire we look at personality شخصية الشخص اللي جاي يشتغل معنا.
Okay.
We are very we hate drama, we hate بتعرف النفسيات. We're very pro you come to work in a good mood. أنا أكتر شخص that's in a bad mood, but when I'm in the office it's something else.
شايف nothing.
And you're the same.
No.
Okay. You're upset at work and outside.
No. I think I am upset at work 10% of the time. Like today is an upset day for me.
Okay.
This is my worst upset day, I think.
It's good. Well,
face. Yeah. Okay. Looking at a similar niche, how about art? Have you tried art in Qatar and the Middle East? How is that market comparing to the international or European market?
هلا أنا from an art perspective I've recently started collecting. يعني صار لي سنتين. I've collected a couple of pieces from very well-known auctions هون بالبلد. And يعني اللي أنا شايفه إنه الماركت القطري they're becoming more art inclusive. صاروا they're appreciating art. حتى I don't know if you remember بس جيت لعنا على المكتب we had a couple of very very nice art pieces and I feel like بحس إنه في مستقبل for the art especially in Qatar. They're taking a lot of عم بيعطوها كتير أهمية. أنا personally I'm an architect, okay, and I have a big passion for art, especially abstract art. I feel like Qatar is بالمنطقة they are maybe one of the most advanced in terms of art, in terms of sculptures, in terms of exhibitions. I don't know إذا بتوافقني الرأي. بس they are يعني كالأهمية اللي عم the importance that they are giving towards the art industry is it's boomed in the past.
Yeah, it's prioritized. خلينا نقول.
Exactly.
And I agree on that. To be honest, I'm gonna drive a different conversation, looking into how COVID has been with you and how did that impact the business. If you can tell us one or two funny stories or interesting stories.
هلا COVID it's I don't know if it's correct to say it إذا فيني أقولها COVID was the best time of my life. And from a person I'm sorry everyone but no it really to be honest it was amazing. Okay, from a personal point of view يعني my personal life we were all indoors. خلص يعني أنا شخص بشتغل 7 days a week. COVID forces you to تعرف شو بتحب الشغل اقعد بالبيت. اوكي خفف شوي شغل ارتاح. ف COVID from a personal point of view I loved it. From a business point of view it was even better.
Nice.
الواتش ماركت boomed during COVID. المصانع بسويسرا تسكرت. صار في shortage of watches and to be very honest with you كان يجي لعندي زبون خبي عليه الساعات ما فيني فرجيه كل شيء لانه راح يشتري ما في يعني بيجي بيقول لك فرجيني شو عندك اللي خلص بياخذهم كلهم حبيبي بس بدي ستوك تشتغل I need stock. ف it was an interesting time honestly يعني we did very well الحمد لله all watch dealers did very well and it was the time to إذا بدك نحن we opened right before COVID يعني أول COVID.
Yeah.
we started at the perfect time. كل الناس كانوا حتى اللي ما بيفهم بالساعات صار بدي رولكس وبدي حتى جدي اللي ما بيعرف شو يعني رولكس he's like سمعت إنه الساعات عم تطلع. So, and he's not into this يعني هو he's a businessman عنده شيء far away from the شو اسمه he's like والله سمعت انه الساعات اليوم سعر وبكره سعر والنهار اللي بعده اعلى. ف it was an interesting time وانا يعني I consider myself very lucky and I started at the beginning of COVID even though it was a very dark time for a lot of us. We couldn't travel and a lot of people lost their lives. A lot of people they lost their health بس from a business perspective it was
fantastic.
It was fantastic. I don't know if it's appropriate to
No,
to
it's
keep,
fine.
to keep
I think it's completely fine. And أنا اللي عم بشوفه إنه اليوم كيف فيك تخلق interest مماثل من غير ما يكون في مصيبة. عرفت؟ which is very 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 hard. I mean crisis makes people rich
صح.
and makes people poor. شو طبيعي هذا. Bad times for certain people are good for others. But how sustainable did you? Let's rephrase it. What practices or what procedures or plans did you think about to make this booming sustainable and feed the business on a longer term than a shorter term, if anything, or you just cashed out on things that were available?
هلا خسرنا كتير مصاري في from an asset point of view during COVID وكتير تجار اللي عندهم ستوك لهم their own stock اشتروا على الغالي وبيعوا على الرخيص بس to be able to adjust to the market we expanded to other brands يعني في other micro brands ما كنا نشتغل فيهم كنا نشتغل بس بالهاي اند بالبراندز المعروفه رجعنا we diversified into smaller brands less affordable brands وحتى عملنا diversification بالبزنس فوتنا الشنط فوتنا الاكسسوارز in order to sustain لانه بوقتها during COVID الساعات was enough and competition was less in today's market competition is very high everyone's looking to save a buck الادفانتج تبعنا نحن انه يعني we diversified على a lot of selected brands إذا بدك and مثل ما قلت لك we have this one-to-one مع الكاستمر يعني most of our 90% of our clients we know their names his wife's names how many kids they have هيدا ال one-to-one relation إذا بدك it kept the boat from sinking في كتير تجار they downside بعرف ناس سكروا they couldn't maintain the business.
Okay, so let me take a different also road on this conversation and I'm going to talk about a bit of digitalization. Why don't we have in Qatar and in the Middle East a strong digital platform for buying and selling luxury goods in watches, specifically something like Chrono 24 that is actually working and is actually the place to go for luxury goods online?
This is something that we've thought about and we've thought about for a very long time. Disadvantage, let's call it a disadvantage, إنه Chrono 24 caters mostly for Europe and the United States. إذا أنت عم تطلب ساعة من dealer بقلب Europe and you live in Europe, you don't pay any taxes. So that's why نفس الشيء بأمريكا إذا أنت مثلا بستيت let's say بواشنطن وعندك حدا مثلا عم يطلب منك ساعة بكاليفورنيا أو تكساس they ship internally within the country بلا ما يدفع ضرائب. بالخليج it's different. إذا شحنت ساعة من قطر على السعودية there's a long procedure and there's a lot of taxes and vice versa. To be able to have a platform that caters مثل Chrono 24 the region has to change in terms of economics. يعني لازم الخليج يكون open يعني فيك تشحن على السعودية بلا ما تدفع ضرائب وفيك تبعت على دبي بلا ما تدفع ضرائب و vice versa. Once we are in that state a platform مثل Chrono 24 will work يعني it will be more effective بالخليج.
طيب الزبون في قطر سواء كان ساعات أو منتجات بغض النظر سيارات كهرمان ملابس بحكم الطبيعة الجغرافية للبلد والراحة والرفاهية الموجودة عند أغلبية السكان من مواطنين أو مقيمين سهولة التنقل من مكان إلى آخر بيسمح لك انك تروح تشوف الاغراض وترجع حتى لو ما حتشتريها.
صح.
ولكن لما تطلع على سوق مثلا زي الامارات او السعوديه، انه انت ممكن تكون باماره والمنتج بالاماره تانية، بدك سواقه رايح ساعه راجع ساعه.
صحيح.
قطر ما عندك هذا الشيء. السعوديه بدك مرات 5 ساعات سواقه من الجنوب للشمال مثلا او الغرب للشرق، وبذلك خلص مضطر انه انت تستخدم منصه البيع والشراء والتوصيل. هون ما في هذا الشيء. حتى اليوم مثلا نتكلم على قطر سيل، انه نعم انا بشوف السياره ولكن بروح ولازم اشوفها واسوقها واجربها. بالاخير هي بس صارت اعلان اكثر من هي منصه بيع والشراء. فلذلك يمكن الانجح والوحيد اللي ناجح من وجهه نظري او الاكثر رواجا هي منصات طلب الاكل والمشروبات والورد والى اخره. ولكن لما تيجي تطلع على اشياء شخصيه تلبسها تسوقها تقتنيها، السوق القطري عنده الرفاهيه انه يتنقل بسهوله داخل البلد ويشوف ويعاين ويجرب قبل ما يشتري، لانه الجغرافيا البلد بتساعده.
It's a very good point. يعني اللي عم تحكيه صح 100%. يعني انت بدبي بقلب دبي بدك تروح بدك ساعه مينيموم، ساعه روحه ساعه رجعه وانت بقلب دبي.
والرياض أسوأ. الرياض يعني ما بتقدر تعمل 3 اجتماعات بيوم عمل واحد، مستحيل. مع الزحمه يعني انت 2 ويلا. لذلك حتى هو موضوع الاونلاين ميتينجز والى اخره، مجرد خلصت الكوفيد الناس بطل بدها انه تعال على المكتب او بروح او نطلع بكافيه، لانه انت
صح
الحميميه في المجتمع اكثر من غيره والجغرافيا بتساعدك. ما الدوحه ما فيها زحمه بغض النظر. يعني لو رحت على الرش اور مقارنه مثلا مع دبي او الرياض ما في. يعني هي قطر دائما بقول هي موناكو الشرق الاوسط. يعني
هي باي ذا واي الحجم تبع قطر والانفراستراكشر. يعني نحن وي ليف وي تيك ات فور جرانتد. صح انه الطرقات they're amazing، الانترنت سوبر فاست، البلد صغير. يعني انت حتى مثل ما قلت بالرش اور ما بتعلق بعجل. يعني اذا صار حادث مثلا
40 دقيقة
وقفنا 10 دقيقة بنصير لافي عجل وشو عم يصير
لو حتأخر كثير.
فحتى مثلا يعني نحن لاحظنا with our clients مثلا بيطلبوا منا شغلة بدهم ساعة بدهم شنطة، بيقول لي خلص بدي اياها تم، بيدفع اوكي بيخلص بعد 10 دقايق بيقول لي وين صارت القطعة. That's how يعني ال speed of service بقطر. هل I want it yesterday. okay ف نحن we take this for granted انه قطر فيها كتير advantages in terms of infrastructure, in terms of internet. حتى مثلا انا بس سافر بس انزل مثلا على لبنان
اوروبا بالك انا اسطنبول
خلي كلاينت مثلا يبعث لك فيديو of a watch بدي 5 minutes تفتح الفيديو. هون بقطر بتنسى البافرينج ساين ما doesn't دغري بيبعث لك شيء بتكبس عليه بتفتح. فنحن we're lucky. يعني الانفرا اللي عنا اياها من هيدا البرسبكتيف it allows us to do the business يعني make our business more customer oriented.
طيب لما نيجي نشوف على هواة ساعات او محبين او مش تجار شخصيين بيبيعوا وبيشتري، هل انه شايف لسه في مساحه اذا واحد حابب يفتح تجاره ساعات في مجال بالسوق؟
هلا انا I'm a big believer انه there's no such thing as a concentrated market. okay حتى لو the market is concentrated بس بدك تيجي تفتح شيء if you give it your own touch. حتى قدي عنا coffee shops بقطر كتير wherever you go. الكوفي shops الناجحة forget the big chains و local brands that we know here. إذا بدك تفتح coffee shop وبدك إياه تنجح as an owner you have to be there on a daily basis. You have to meet the people have to like you. So any business in Qatar even though it's a tough market, it's a very tough market here, بدك تعطيها your own touch your own time مش إنه تفتح بس تفتح. فأنا إذا في حدا that is watching that wants to become a watch dealer أنا I will support him يعني بقول له definitely go ahead and do it. It's harder than 2020. Okay, but if you give this relation and you care about the customer بيرجع لك. حتى لو يعني I promise you في عندي customers بيجوا عنا and they pay a bit more than our competitor لأنه عارفين إنه they're buying it from us. و at the same time في كتير زباين بيدقوا لي مثلا زاك أنت بالمكتب، بقول له لا، اللي طب بدي هيدي الساعة، بقول له أوكي إنه أنا عندي مثلا ميتينج برا، عندي بودكاست، عندي شيء. أوكي فيك تقطع
ولا بالبودكاست
فيك تقطع على المكتب وتاخد الساعة. بقول لي لا، بس ترجع أنت على المكتب let me know. في ناس they love this one to one. in a concentrated market إذا تفتح شيء with your own style, you give it a twist, you'll do well.
طيب سؤال تاني، إيش الاختلاف الموجود بين بيع الساعات للرجال وبيع إيش الاختلاف الموجود بين بيع الساعات للرجال وبين بيع الشنط الفاخرة للنساء؟
اوكي هلا نحن كرجال usually when we're selling to a man it's a longer process. بده يشيك، بده يروح، وبده يجي، وبده يعمل حسابات. Usually I don't want to generalize. Okay, with a woman she likes it, she takes it even if she can't afford it.
حلو.
usually أنا باخذ يعني مجوز خيي وعارف. اوكي فانه I liked the bag، حبيتها، اخذتها، it's done. with ما أنا عم بحكيك I don't want to generalize but usually from my customers الكلاينتس اللي أنا بعرفهم حتى أصحابي وعائلتي إنه is it the right time to buy، رح ينزل سعرها، بنطر شوي. it's a different when you're selling to a man and to a woman it's completely different.
The Birkin hype, is it gonna be as long as the Rolex hype?
لكن الهايب عادة بالluxury products حتى بالسيارات it all goes down يعني هي بترجع للمانيفاكتشر. إذا أنا شايف إنه الانفستمنت تبع الباجز it will be عم بحكي Hermes exactly will be much longer than the watch industry. لأنه أنت بس بدك تيجي تشوف Hermes كم شنطة بيصنعوا بالسنة، رولكس كم ساعة بيصنعوا بالسنة. You're talking about different numbers. وبالبيركنز البروفيت مارجن is much higher. اوكي واللي يعني اللي قادر يشتري ساعة رولكس، اللي قادر يدفع حق ساعة رولكس a lot of people. اللي قادر يشتري بيركن is much less. Birkins they produce them less. وأنا بشوف إنه في a future in the bag industry. That's why we really focus على الشنط. الناس بيشوفوا إنه أوكي زاك كتير بيشتغل بالساعات بس نحن كتير نعطي أهمية للباج market, especially with brands like Hermes, Chanel, LV.
Moving into retail clothing away from watches, how is the luxury good from fashion point of view is working for you? شو شايف الوضع؟ It seems like you are quite focused on it recently. شو تغير؟ شو اللي فتح الماركت أصلاً؟ ما في ماركت يعني، ما كان في مكان تاني فيه موضوع pre-loved أو unwanted gift بالحجم اللي أنتم عم تعملوه.
هلا هي it's something new for the region. حتى أنا مثلاً كنت من زمان 10 years ago كنت سافر على يوروب مثلا شوف محلات they sell clothes بيبيعوا تياب used. I would never buy مثلا a used jacket or a used shirt or worn shoes. هي بترجع آخر شيء once you understand the advantages. شو هن the advantages that buying and selling pre-loved قد ايه عندك اغراض branded بالخزانه عندك that you're not using?
quite a lot.
You bought them, either the style changed or your style changed or the market changed. وحتى بس بدك تيجي تشتري, you're saving a lot of money and you're giving a new life to a product that is يعني الثقافة تبع pre-loved is changing in the region. It was very hard. نحن تعذبنا كثير to target the local market. They would, you'd rather go to the store. You're used to it. خلاص بروح على المحل. I have the salesperson that I've worked with for so many years. بفوت لعندها, بدي الشنطة, بدي هيدي الشنطة. أوكي, تفضلي. أوكي, بس أنت عم تدفعي مبلغ لهالشنطة. نحن بنعطيك إياها 30% off. 20. Forget Birkins and the Kellys. Okay. بعدين ما تدفعي مثلا $10,000 we'll give it you for 7. ومع كل هيدا انت you can resell it if you keep it in the same value and you can maintain your money. فما في شيء, انا برأيي ما في شيء عيب with the pre-loved. I feel like it's something that is growing in the region. راح تشوف انه في يعني حتى رولكس they recently acquired بوشغير in Europe. They sell pre-loved Rolex. They're buying pre-loved companies that deal with pre-loved items. So there is a big market and there is a big future. And I think the hardest part is to try for the first time. أنت بس تبلش أول مرة, it's tough. So when you look at the advantages of it, you're like, لا, I will only buy used.
Okay. Last couple of questions is, what's your advice to watch lovers for 2025? What to keep an eye on?
هلا when you're buying a watch, هلا أنت مثلا إذا بتسألني what are your top 10 watches, forget the Patek اللي قلت لك عنها أول show. Most of the watches that I like are micro brands. Okay. When you want to buy a watch, I advise everyone, you buy something that you love. Okay. هلا أنت مثلا what you love is amazing. Okay. زبطت معك. بس في ناس مثلا they buy the watch just for the hype. Okay. They buy. وأنا عم بحكي هيك ولابس دايتونا باندا يعني. Okay. What a
no judging you.
No judging. Okay. Usually people they buy it for the hype. When you buy a watch, بدك تشتري ساعة هي it suits you, something that you feel comfortable wearing. شيء بالبالك يعني something that goes with what you like. The market is changing in luxury. هيدا الهايب, everyone's buying hype, كله عم يشتري hype. هيدا عم يتغير. هلا بتلاقي في كتير عالم مثلا, أنا بعرف زبون مثلا إجا عندي, he's like I don't want all my watches. The worst watch he has was the Rolex. كان عنده APs, Pateks, a couple of RMs. He sold everything. He bought a brand I never knew about. قال لي رحت اشتريت ساعة اسمها ZEN, ZEN. I'm like, what is that? فالappreciation تبع الساعات تغيرت. فبدك تشتري ساعة that suits you love, and forget the hype.
Finally, let's talk about an advice to entrepreneurs in luxury goods in general. What would you say? طولوا بالكم.
It's a bumpy ride, but you have to know your product. بدك تعرف you have to know what you're selling to the customer, and you need to know how to sell it. And you have to always change with the market. يعني إذا أنت معود على شيء أو معود على a specific brand, مثلا في كتير تجار مثلا بيشتغلوا بس ببراند معين. Once the market shifts away, you're left in the deep end لوحدك. The market is changing.
Can you anticipate the change in such a market?
It's hard. it's very very hard, but you can ride the wave. يعني انت مثلا بموجة الكورونا كwatch dealers كنا شايفين حالنا. Everyone wants to watch. Everyone needs us. You know? Everyone يعني انه بدك مثلا بدي اقول لي زبون بدي رولكس. ما في. بدك هلا نحن بندق له بليز تعال. في رولكس في your way of dealing with you know with the market changes. We never used to advertise as much. هلا we're putting more effort into advertising. ففي كتير قصص بتتغير مع الماركت. We have to.
Okay.
هيدي البارت don't put it in, no?
Which one?
This is what I just said, no.
Okay.
إنه قبل كانوا يدقوا لنا وشو شيلها.
Okay.
Delete.
No, we could. Okay. Okay. Do you? خلصت ولا بقيها شوي؟ Okay. We're gonna finish now. Do you have any final messages, things you want to state? في سؤال بدك يعني أسألك إياه؟
You can okay, just like tell me about a funny story that happened. I have a nice.
Okay. So before we wrap up, عندي هيك سؤال مختلف شوي. Do you have a funny story with a customer or a supplier, partner, whatever?
I actually do. يعني I had just gotten married. It was 20. The marriage part isn't the funny part. فهي I had just gotten married ورجعنا من الهانيمون أنا ومرتي. My wife was very إنه كتير عم تشتغل بدك تعطيني وقت نهار الجمعة please ما ترد على زبونات you know اقعد معي let's go out. فبدق لي زبون. He didn't sound like he was serious. Okay. He called me. He's like, "Hello, how are you? I saw a Panerai that you have for sale. I would like to." And it was Corona, and we were working from home. He's like,
بتسلوا الناس.
And it was a Friday. ومرتي قاعدة حدي I'm on the phone, and she can hear what he's saying, and she's looking at me. She's like, لا, tell him tomorrow, you know. You have a Panerai that you're posting. I want to come and see it. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, can you come tomorrow? Like, today we're closed. It's Friday. He's like, لا بدي اجي اليوم. It's my only day off, please. شو طلعت بمرتي هيك she rolled her eyes. قلت لها خلاص. قلت له اوكي خلاص تعال. فهي he came اجى على البناية اللي عندي باللوبي قاعد عم فرجي. When I saw him بدك تعطي كل شخص أهميته. Whoever he is. If you think he can buy or you think he can't buy, it's not for you to judge. فهيدي شغلة نحن تعلمناها. وطلعت على البيت قلت لها he bought 3 of the watches. She's like لا مستحيل. قلت لها والله he bought 3 of the watches.
على عيد اليوم.
Exactly. فبليز خليني اشتغل هالجمعة. Yeah, it was
The chilled, relaxed customer is the best customer. Zak, thank you so much for this talk.
Thanks for having me.
I learned a lot, and we'll be always in touch.
Thank you. Thanks, بوفهد.
Cheers.
Thank you.